Available now. Link below.
In a shocking turn of events, Georgia State Representative Mesha Mainor has filed a bombshell lawsuit against Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis alleging corruption and bias in a high-profile stalking case. The suit claims that Willis mishandled the case due to political ties and offered a lenient plea deal to Mainor's alleged stalker without informing her. As the drama unfolds, we'll explore the shocking details and potential implications of this explosive case. Now, before we jump into our special report, an important message from our sponsor who makes this reporting possible. Just like the alleged injustice faced by Representative Mainor in her stalking case, many Americans are facing injustice in the form of skyrocketing energy bills. But you can stand up against greedy utility companies and slash your power bills with this amazing little device. Go to don'twastepower.com to get a 60-day risk-free trial, 65% off, and free shipping with every purchase, plus many other free bonuses before they sell out. That's don'twastepower.com. Order now and take control of your energy costs. Now, the lawsuit filed by Representative Mesha Mainor, a Republican elected to the Georgia House in 2020, alleges that District Attorney Fani Willis, Commissioner Marvin Arrington, the Fulton County Ethics Board, and the county itself were derelict in their duties to properly litigate a criminal case in which Mainor was repeatedly stalked by a former friend and political associate, Corwin Monson. According to the suit, Mainor enlisted Monson as a campaign volunteer back in January of 2019, but was forced to terminate him a month later due to his unruly and belligerent behavior. What followed was a series of stalking incidents, including Monson showing up uninvited at campaign events, lingering outside Mainor's residence, making calls from different numbers, and even proposing to her in front of her children. Take a look.
Chesley, thank you. A news conference is happening right now where State Representative Mesha Mainor is announcing a lawsuit against Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis.
11 Alive's Ariana Manish joining us live from the Capitol. Ariana, tell us why this lawsuit is being filed.
Well, Aisha, this press conference, it just wrapped up. Representative Mesha Mainor, she is suing DA Fani Willis, Fulton County Commissioner Marvin Arrington, as well as the Fulton County Board of Ethics. Now, the representative, she's claiming that she's a victim of a years-long criminal stalking case. She's alleging that DA Fani Willis failed to prosecute properly her alleged stalker. Now, she's claiming the stalker was a former campaign volunteer. Now, she says that the DA allowed this former stalker, this alleged stalker, to be released on bond for non-bondable crimes and didn't contact witnesses that she provided. She wanted the DA to properly investigate this case, and she says that the DA failed to do so. She also claims that Marvin Arrington mishandled the prosecution of this case as well, as he was representing the alleged stalker. She was also joined by victims that one father says that his son had been held in Fulton County Jail for over 90 days, and she's saying that these people, they're all victims. They share the same stories of mishandling by the DA's office. Take a listen.
Accountability is paramount, especially with the Fulton County DA failing to assist citizens affected by domestic violence, stalking, or unjust incarceration. The connection is victims. This today is about victims. And DA Fani Willis is the chief court officer from the state in Fulton County. She directly impacts what is happening in the jail.
Now, she says she wants the DA to admit her missteps in prosecuting her case. She says she also wants a jury trial against Willis, Arrington, and the Board of Ethics. Now, when asked the legal status of her case, she refused to answer. She's also calling on people who feel that they were victimized by DA Fani Willis's office for them failing or slowly acting on their case to reach out to their office. Reporting live from the state capitol, I'm Ariana Manish for 11 Alive. Back to you.
Ariana, thank you. Definitely one we will stay on top.
Now, Mainor was granted a temporary protective order against Monson in August of 2019, but he was arrested twice for violating the order, despite being indicted for aggravated stalking, which could lead to up to 20 years in prison. The lawsuit claims that the Commissioner Arrington, who defended Monson, used his influence to circumvent the district attorney's office policies and negotiate a plea deal directly with Willis. Now, the suit also alleges that Arrington referred to Mainor as that female dog is crazy and peddled his influence to sway Willis. And after taking office in January of 2021, Willis dismissed one of Monson's aggravated stalking cases and offered a plea deal of 3 years, with only 1 year served in prison on the other charge. Mainor claims that she was never informed of the plea deal, violating the Georgia Crime Victims' Bill of Rights. Quote, furthermore, due to DA Willis' bias towards Mr. Arrington, plaintiff Mainor has experienced disparate treatment under the law as a victim. That's what the suit states. Quote, plaintiff Mainor has been forced to advocate for herself and her safety, although that is the district attorney's role. The suit comes at a time when Willis is already facing scrutiny over her handling of the high-profile RICO case against President Donald Trump. Last month, Judge Scott McAfee ordered Willis to either fire an attorney that she hired, Nathan Wade, after discovering the romantic relationship, or take herself and her entire office off the case. Wade resigned later that same day. So as the drama unfolds, questions arise about the integrity of the Fulton County District Attorney's Office and the ability of Willis to carry out her duties impartially. The allegations of corruption and bias in Representative Mainor's stalking case raise serious concerns about the fair administration of justice in Georgia. If you got value from this report, tap subscribe. It's time for my final thought. The allegations against District Attorney Fani Willis in Representative Mesha Mainor's lawsuit paint a disturbing picture of corruption and bias in our legal system. If those entrusted with upholding the law can be swayed by political influence and perhaps personal relationships, how can victims trust that justice will be served? As Americans, we must demand transparency and accountability from our public officials to ensure that everyone, regardless of their position or connections, is treated fairly under the law.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.